Religious pilgrims have journeyed to holy sites for centuries, seeking spiritual fulfillment, redemption, and a deeper connection to their faith. These pilgrimages, while deeply personal and often transformative, have also exposed pilgrims to various challenges, including hostility and suspicion in foreign lands. In medieval Europe, pilgrims were a common sight. They traveled to sites such as Santiago de Compostela in Spain, Canterbury in England, and Rome in Italy. These journeys were not only physically arduous but also fraught with dangers. Pilgrims often traveled in groups for safety, yet they were still vulnerable to bandits, wild animals, and treacherous terrain. Additionally, the unfamiliarity of foreign lands could lead to suspicion from local inhabitants. Pilgrims were often seen as outsiders, their presence raising concerns about their intentions and the potential for spreading disease or unrest. The Crusades, which began in the late 11th century, added another layer of complexity to pilgrimages. While the primary aim of the Crusades was to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control, they also sparked a significant increase in the number of pilgrims traveling to Jerusalem. These pilgrims, however, were often caught in the crossfire of religious and political conflicts. Christian pilgrims in Muslim-controlled territories and vice versa faced significant risks, including imprisonment, forced conversion, and even death. The suspicion between different religious groups meant that pilgrims were often treated with hostility and mistrust. In the Islamic world, the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, an obligation for every Muslim who is physically and financially able to undertake the journey. Historically, the journey to Mecca was long and perilous. Pilgrims faced the harsh conditions of the desert, the threat of banditry, and the challenges of navigating through various political territories. Non-Muslim rulers along the route could be suspicious of the large groups of pilgrims passing through their lands, sometimes leading to conflicts and delays. During the Middle Ages, Christian pilgrims to Jerusalem faced significant challenges as the city changed hands between Christian and Muslim rulers. The Knights Templar and Hospitallers were established partly to protect pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land. Despite these efforts, pilgrims continued to face hostility and danger. The capture of Jerusalem by Saladin in 1187 and subsequent Muslim control of the city meant that Christian pilgrims often had to negotiate for safe passage, and their presence was not always welcomed. In India, the Kumbh Mela, a Hindu pilgrimage, attracts millions of devotees who gather at the confluence of the Ganges, Yamuna, and Saraswati rivers. The sheer number of pilgrims can lead to logistical challenges, including crowd control and sanitation issues. Historically, pilgrims faced the threat of robbery and assault, and the large gatherings were sometimes viewed with suspicion by local rulers who feared unrest and rebellion. The Reformation in the 16th century brought about significant changes in the nature of pilgrimages in Europe. Protestant reformers like Martin Luther criticized the practice of pilgrimage, arguing that it was not supported by Scripture and that it encouraged superstitious beliefs. In regions that adopted Protestantism, pilgrimages were often suppressed, and pilgrims faced persecution. The Catholic Church, however, continued to promote pilgrimages, and sites like Lourdes in France and Fatima in Portugal became prominent destinations. In Japan, the Shikoku pilgrimage, a circular route that encompasses 88 temples on the island of Shikoku, has been a significant spiritual journey for Buddhists. Pilgrims, known as Henro, traditionally walk the entire route, facing the physical challenges of the journey as well as the potential for suspicion from locals unfamiliar with the pilgrimage tradition. The cultural and religious differences between pilgrims and residents can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and hostility. The 19th and 20th centuries saw changes in the nature of pilgrimages as transportation improved and travel became more accessible. The development of railways, steamships, and later airplanes made it easier for pilgrims to reach their destinations. However, this also meant that larger numbers of pilgrims could travel, sometimes overwhelming local resources and leading to tension with local populations. The political climate of the 20th century, including colonialism and the rise of nationalism, further complicated pilgrimages. In some cases, pilgrims were caught in the midst of political conflicts, facing suspicion and hostility from both local authorities and other religious groups. In modern times, while transportation and communication have made pilgrimages easier, challenges remain. The Hajj, for example, continues to draw millions of Muslims to Mecca each year, and the Saudi Arabian government has implemented strict measures to manage the flow of pilgrims and ensure their safety. Despite these efforts, the sheer number of pilgrims can lead to accidents and fatalities, and the presence of so many people from different cultures and backgrounds can sometimes result in misunderstandings and conflicts. Pilgrimages to Jerusalem continue to be complex due to the political situation in the region. Christian, Muslim, and Jewish pilgrims all consider the city holy, and their overlapping claims and the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict add layers of difficulty to the pilgrimage experience. Security concerns, political tensions, and religious differences can make the pilgrimage to Jerusalem a challenging and sometimes dangerous journey. The Camino de Santiago has seen a resurgence in popularity in recent years, attracting pilgrims from around the world. While modern infrastructure has made the journey safer and more comfortable, pilgrims still face challenges. The influx of tourists and the commercialization of the pilgrimage can lead to tension with locals who feel their traditional way of life is being disrupted. Pilgrimages remain a powerful expression of faith and devotion, offering pilgrims the opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. However, the challenges they face, from physical dangers to cultural and political hostility, are a reminder of the complexities of traveling to holy sites. Despite these difficulties, pilgrims continue to embark on these journeys, driven by their faith and the hope of finding something greater than themselves.